Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a love of somebody who needs you. When you're lost out there and you're all alone, a light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
Preseason went quite well. We were really excited with what we came back fitness-wise, how we came back fitness-wise. Felt that we were able to kind of get the ball rolling really, really quickly, which was awesome. Definitely still a small team, but I think we're mighty. We had a really great preseason. The addition of Greg on our coaching staff has really allowed us to focus on our fitness, but also our tactical ability and organization, which is kind of the biggest thing that we've been prioritizing for the duration of preseason. Lots of improvement from scrimmage number 1 to scrimmage number 2. Did some film, did a lot of things, and we feel like we're kind of moving in the right direction.
I think we're looking good. Preseason, obviously we started off with our fitness test, which is the worst thing in the entire world. But we came in more in fit than we did last season. So things are looking up from here, but we gotta keep our players off the injury reserve and on the field. And I think we should have a decent year.
Our returners have done a lot of work to improve themselves in the offseason and over the summer coming in. Our captains, Hannah Smith, Bella Martinez, and Taylor Renk have done a lot to kind of develop their leadership ability and the ability to develop our culture as a program, and I think that's really allowed us to take steps forward. Madi Mclin is going to be in at center back starting for us for this weekend, and she very, very clearly did a lot of work this summer to get in shape and to make sure she was working on her footwork and improving. Amber Lisman's going to be back playing some outside back and some center back for us, and Brie Urso is back, and we lost her early on in the season, and we're really excited to have her athleticism and her technical ability back with us on the field. Maya Hackman's going to be in goal again. Couldn't be more excited to have her back. She is athletic as ever and ready to go. And Kelly Goss is also returning and feeling like she's really coming into her own as our holding mid in that position, and I think defensively she's taken a lot of strides forward. So overall, what we're bringing back is going to be really impressive. And then of course we have Shannon Mcguinn, our returning Rookie of the Year, who we really feel is going to be dynamic for us and continue to make an impact as a forward for us. We
have 2 returning seniors, both of which are captains. And they both lead the team in completely different ways, and they complement each other well. We do have a lot of sophomores. We had a ton of freshmen last year, so we have a lot of maturity. So it's nice to have a good amount of them on the field for our starting 11. And hopefully it'll show a little bit more maturity on the field this year. Last year I feel like we were shaky playing as freshmen sometimes, but this year I think it'll show a little bit more.
We're really excited about the freshman class that's come in. We knew that from day one when they got here. Our summer reading assignment really told us a lot about kind of what they were going to bring to our culture and how they were going to fit in right away. And we couldn't be more excited about the group as a whole. I think on the field, all of them have brought depth in a lot of areas and are going to be some really major impact players for us out there. Couldn't be more excited about having them here. And I think our upperclassmen have said it best, that they didn't feel like there was any acclimation period at all, that they fit in right away and really kind of came into the season ready to go and ready to impact the team and the program as a whole, and they understand what it is that we're trying to accomplish, and there was no lag time in that regard at all.
We have some serious talent this year. There's not any drop-offs. So we have either 2 or 3 starting freshmen this year, all of which I look as if they're juniors or seniors. They're like veterans to me. There's no drop-off in play, even if we bring our reserves in from the bench. So they're looking good.
Goals and expectations, I think we want to improve. We want to improve statistically. We want to improve our win total. We want to make sure that we are organized and taking strides forward that way. I think ultimately, our goal is to make the playoffs. We've been one game off the past 2 seasons. We have a group of seniors and a group of juniors who have tasted it but never experienced it, and they want to get there. And I think that's our goal, and we really do feel like we're in an ability to attain that. I think being slated as 5th in the preseason poll is just a motivator for us to make sure that we are focused on that next step. But I think we want to take it one day at a time, one game at a time, and make sure that we're just focused on continuous improvement throughout the duration of the season. I think also, again, culture has been a really big priority for us during this preseason, and making sure that we're adding tradition, we're adding different tools to our program. We're practicing mindfulness, we're practicing meditation, we're doing a lot more film, and we're doing a lot of work to try to bring our team together culturally, and we think that that's going to be an impact for us both on and off the field. So those are definitely most of our goals, but I want to get into the playoffs. I think that's definitely number one. I think we can make a splash if we get there. I
think we're going to make playoffs this year for sure. Last year, I thought we were going to do the same thing. Injuries kind of bit us in the butt sometimes. But I think with this team, with as young and as refreshed as we are, I think we have a serious chance of making the playoffs and making it pretty deep. So I think a goal for me, for myself, and for the team is to make the NCAA tournament. But I guess we'll see what happens.